good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance. And they got it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Fields. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle with Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Off play action, Fields. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Hodgins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. They find some open field here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After run 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now Fields. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And some space here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 1:50 to go here in the 1st half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Left side to Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Fields. He's got it to Williams. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Fields. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the move to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
When we say the sky's the limit for C.D. Lamb coming into his 3rd season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it to him there for a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Prescott's pass complete to C.D. Lamb. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From the 24, Prescott. Complete to Hilton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Prescott. And he's got it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Barkley. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Giants understandably want to bring Barkley back slowly from a torn ACL last season, especially after their star also picked up an early season ankle injury. In the end, the production was just under 600 yards for him in 2021. But the silver lining, it should be full speed ahead from the very first snap this season.
One play action, Fields. He shakes him off. Sliding, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a gain of 13 yards. Leads to third down and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Saquon Barkley running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off play action, Fields. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. Complete. Pollard. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Dak. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Dak. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw, Prescott. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize with a little bit on top.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.